Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. So, this is hard. Okay, so I know I was not able to talk because the baby was here and I could not do what I had to do because I don't want to put the baby on the blast. You know what I'm saying? So, we're not going to do that. But I got the house to myself. I don't know how long. And I wanted to be able to do a proper video. So I entitled this Being Creative in Ghana because I'm feeling so creative in Ghana. So let me tell you, I just started this poem and it's really, anyway, let me see if I can still retrieve it. But I don't know if it's a poem. I don't know what it's going to be. I just love the fact that I'm sharing my very early stuff of writings and just what it feels like to be in Ghana. Just really wanting to capture Ghana. So here did I said, today I woke up in Ghana. Now, to you all, that may not seem like anything out of the ordinary or special. But for me, an African American woman from Brooklyn, it's a dream that I didn't even know that I had. It's genetic, they say. It is to be understood, the conscious say. Of course, my sister, you are home. Akwaba. My Ghanaian, my Ghana welcomes me. I didn't know it would feel so good to be free. But my Ghanaian life is one out of history. Kwesi, Kojo, Kwame, and more. Damn, my brothers and sisters abroad, I scored. I wake up in the sun even when it's not shining and more. I now know I don't know bored. Cause when I have time, I'm thinking about the life that is before me. The children call for me, Auntie Lisa, please come out to play. I tell y'all it's the Ghanaian way. My Dasi, I politely say. Now my girl scribbled, so now I don't know where I am. That guy. She messed my stuff up, so she scribbled on my paper. So now I can't read it, but I think I said Mache. This is good morning in Twee and Tree. Hey, I can't hear all this through the. Okay, see, she messed it up, but that's okay. So this is why sharing is caring. Okay, so she found I was writing and it was all flowing, and then I got up and my little girl, I came back, she was like. So there you go. So I can't read the rest because I don't really know it, but we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna get it. But I think what's just coming to me is just describing in the moment, if I could, of just how it feels. As many of you know, this Sunday I start my 21-day intensive and we're doing a total mental, physical, and spiritual detox. I feel like we need it. I know a lot of you around the world right now, you're thinking like, well, I'm detoxing. I'm taking my elderberry, I'm taking my sea moss, I'm taking my gels, I'm taking all this stuff. So I'm already detoxing. But I think that even with all of that kind of, you know, medicating ourselves or self-medicating ourselves, in a sense, self-nurturing ourselves, in a sense, that's good, but isn't it, don't you still kind of be feeling it like, dang though, right? Yes, I'm staying healthy. Yes, I'm staying cleansed, but something still feels like you're up against something, right? Doesn't it still feel like, for me, it's just like, wow, are we really doing this? Like, are we really, living in a way like this? But I think that if we just wait long enough, we will see the beauty in all of it, as much as we want it to end. And I think we'll start saying to ourselves, what do I want my life to be? I feel like it's the wake up call of all wake up calls in the most positive and beautiful way. It's not a wake up call because you've been lying to yourself. It's not a wake up call because you ain't been listening to your inner spirit. I think it's a wake up call because you have been listening to your inner spirit, that you so wholeheartedly as a world put out exactly what you wanted. But in order to see that right now, in the midst of it, in order to have that later, I think it's like the detoxing for me is the detoxing of the detoxing of the old way of life, the detoxing of the old way of being. And I really want you to join this intensive because I think it's going to bring you a different perspective, the possibility of what tomorrow will bring. Because we will wake up again, and when we wake up, the world will be different, and it'll be and looks like a lot less people, right, in a sense. But what that means is it makes room for so much more. And a lot of us at this time are not going to be birthing more babies because we know that, when one leaves, another comes, right? As far as like the evolution of life. But I don't think that we're all here to give more. I mean, I know my body could not probably produce another child, nor would I want it to at this point in my life. But I do feel like that we have an opportunity to decide on what's next. And I'm wondering if we, as a society, as a people, I mean, are we doing it? Are we so consumed with what is? Are we so consumed with the present so-called reality that we're not actually looking what reality could be, that we're and so in some senses we're not actually allowing the release to allow us to release, that we're just kind of holding on, we're maintaining, we're striving even. And I feel like, where's that other component? Where's that, speak the world into existence? What do you want next? What's there? What's out there? Like, where is that? And so my intensive is all about that, y'all. It's going to be beautiful. Like I said, we're going to have, learn more about the culture, learn more about how they deal with stuff like this, learn how to make fufu, learn about the Dinka symbols and why, and just the people. I mean, all my classes are going to be amazing. And also being creative and, and creating the world as we want it to be. I don't know if it's so much that I'm in a different place as it is that I'm in a different place. And I think the in a different place has to come from here first. And so, what are you in a different place? You know, now geographically, would you like to be in a different place? I mean, that's always a question. But the fact is, you can't go there unless you go here, unless you go here, unless you go here. And so I'm in my intensive, I'm showing us how to go there. I don't know, like life is the great mystery, never what it seems to be. I remember this trip to Ghana and how I was like, wow, I'm excited to go to Ghana. Like, it's going to be nice. I don't really know if I'm ready for Africa. Like, oh my God. Like, and I feel like it showed. When I was not ready to go to Ghana, I got all the way. I went from RDU, which is Raleigh, Durham. I went from there to Canada, from Canada to London, and I had one more plane to get to Ghana. And because I was not fully ready, first of all, I don't think I was supposed to sojourn with, this is was supposed to get me that far, but I wasn't supposed to go any further. And it's always ironic that she says that she never took those 2 or 3 planes to get to Ghana. She took one plane that had one stop that was really short, and she got on, or she did straight. And so she says, you actually took me. She said, I wouldn't have been able to navigate through the airports as quickly and efficiently as you were. You wasn't missing anything. And that is because I've traveled so much, right? I feel like I know them airports. I know where, I know when when the dates change before they said it. I think that your senses kicking in a different way, and that is a skill, just how to get through the airports, particularly for maybe older folks. So that was beautiful, to hear, but I was supposed to stop in London, and I was supposed to meet Ghana through Patrick, which is Quasi's, I'm gonna say brother. You might as well say cousin. I mean family. It's family. It's like I'm family. I'm with family now. With us today, right here, right now. Think about where you are right now. Think about where you are this moment. Think about the country, the state, the house, the people that you're in the house with, or maybe you're not in the house with anybody. Just especially today. And can you see how you got here? Can you see the trajectory of your thoughts, your mind, your body, your spirit, what you were feeling, thinking, what you were experiencing, who you was with? Can you see how all of that got you to where you are? I think it's a great exercise, because when you start trajectory and do it, you can do it and go negative. You can do this and do positive. You can do a combination of both. Whatever comes just naturally for you. Like, the question is, how did I get here? How did I get here? And then really kind of trace how you got here. The thoughts I said you were having, the whatever physical things that you were doing or not doing. And when I think about how I did not get to Ghana on March 4th, when I really would have got to Ghana on March 5th, it was, I remember that even though I thought that I got over the fear, just the moment I got up that morning and I got on the plane and God came and we rode to the airport, and the way I was navigating through that airport, you couldn't have told me that I wasn't ready for Ghana. But I think that, like the law of attraction says, is that we still have to live out the fearful feelings we have. We still have to live that out. So, in a sense, that momentum was already started. So, but because I had at the same time was ready and gung ho, there was enough momentum to get me to Ghana, be it so would say delayed, but I realize now it's not delayed. Like, look, I'm gonna be here for. I want to say, I want to say I would like to live in Ghana. I can see living in Ghana for, I can see forever, But I mean, whatever the universe got, and so I'm very careful about my now moment because I know my now moment will be, or I can say it another way, my present moment will be my future moment. It may look different, but the thing is, I have control over what the future holds by what I'm feeling now so that this momentum can play out because momentum is not bad. Momentum, if it's good, if it's great, if it's something you want, yes, momentum, right? If it's something you don't want, then it's different, right? So I'm just thinking about when I finally got to Ghana. When I finally got to Ghana, I was ready. That's the only reason why I got there. And I never forget it was Goddess and Quasi. I never forget Goddess. She's like, Lisa, calling me from when I had answered, I got out of Kotoka, Kotaka, Kotoka airport, and I could hear her across the way, Lisa, my goddess. And Quasi and Quasi was like, I was like, so yo, do y'all have a local beer? They was like, yes. Now we talking and went to the bar across from the hotel, the Nico Neasy, and it was just like, y'all, like what? Like, but I was ready for that what? I was ready for that what? I created that what? I created that excitement. I created it was just boom, boom, boom. Food, art center, making clothes, boom, boom, boom. You know, you see how happy I get when I think about that moment? I need you to think about those moments that got you to where you were that feels good. And then even when the so-called thing was coming, in the midst of a virus, so-called virus, in the midst of all this, turbulence, in the midst of it, I decided that I wanted to stay because that's what you do in so-called adversity. You don't go into the adversity unless you're going very zen, where you're being one with what is the very Buddhist way of being. Not not expecting life to be as it is not. So that's a different perspective. But for me, it was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. This is I can see a lot. I can see a lot coming out of me. I can see a lot of good. Like I can see it. And I hold that. I hold that. And I want to show you how to do it. Just think about 21 days with a group of amazing Black women who are showing you how to hold that. Because the momentum is built. So what day one, I might be a little, somebody's feeling down. You got the whole group to pull you back up because we're all riding on this train together. So we're all pushing each other to keep going forward. So after day two, you get you positive. Day three, you positive. Day four, day five, not so much. But if you didn't have the group, maybe you would go down a little more. You got the group, you go back up. To the point that by day 15, 17, 20, 21, you just put out enough momentum to take you to exactly where you really want to be, mentally, physically, or spiritually, because that's what we're dealing with the detox. $87 to come into my world, to come into this world of Ghana. Your world doesn't have to be in Ghana. Your perspective, your change, your growth, your evolution is right where you are. Some of us just need a backdrop to look a little differently. Some of us are inspired by the different sounds. I think coming home is coming home. I think that all Black folks would be affected by coming home if you believe that you're African. Some don't. Some don't believe we're African. Some don't believe we come from Africa. That's okay. I don't have a problem with none of it. I know what I know, and I know that we're African. I see myself so much that it's the most unbelievable thing to see my face, my eyes, my mouth, my nose, my teeth, my skin. I see it. My head, my head, I see it. My body frame, I see it. Same arm, same. I mean, it's so uncanny. My DNA did say 96% African, so those are like the, and I can stand people say, well, most African Americans like 70%. I'm 96%. What else is there? And anything 1% or 2% or less, they say is so insignificant. You're not even that. So I think we're here for a good reason. And I think that the momentum is going to be amazing. So I'm inviting you to join the tribe. I'm inviting you to join and see Ghana in a different way. You want to see all the other stuff. I want to bring you into it and I want to show it to you. This is beautiful. Like, I mean, yes, I think everything, so let me, another piece of this. I think everything is showing you where you're going to go, but it's dependent on how you're reacting to where you are. So the idea of going somewhere else or being somewhere else, mentally, physically, or spiritually, is determined by where you are now. It's just like a GPS system. I only could take you there if I know where you are. If I don't know where you are, I can't get you to where you're going. When you go to do the Uber, it says where to because it already knows where you are. It already knows where you are. As a matter of fact, it's even know where you've been because it'll keep where you've been and say, "Do you want to go back there? Do you want to go back there?" And sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. So I feel like the way I handle this, even like now I'm with a family and I don't have my own place at this point. I mean, that's not going to be hard to do, but the lockdown really makes everything like, oh, you can't look for apartments right now. Oh, you can't move right now. That's not essential. You have to stay put. We're trying to do our count. And I feel like, I could breathe. Like I feel like what's important is how I'm feeling. And if I could keep writing my poetry or writing that book, that memoir, if I could keep doing the things with the children, if I could keep growing and learning and eating delicious foods, then I can do anything. Then I can do anything. And perspective and where you are is so important. It's so important. So today is a rainy day. Like I really want to write, so I'm going to write some more while everybody's kind of out. And but the life is still going on. People are doing things. Like Ghanaians don't stay in the house. To me, they stay outside the house. So even in the rain, even like, oh, they go through this. Like I said, this is the most amazing thing. And when you go in the group, I'll show you. There's the compound, the mama's main house. I guess I don't want to say it's a main house, but the mama lives there and the sister Joyce is staying, so she's staying with the mom and her one child, and then the sister here with her two children, and Goddess is staying over there, and then I'm here with Kojo, his wife, and their two children. But you don't knock on doors; all the doors are unlocked. You just walk into a house, Mache, or good morning. You just walk, and then you just walk in. I remember when I was studying Kiswahili years ago. I don't know a lot. Karibu. Okay. I am Asante Sana. Okay. And I remember what was a book that I used. This book that I used to read. I think it was called A is. Oh my God! It was a great book, and it was an A to Z. It's a key Swahili words from A to Z. I mean, like I absolutely. Oh, I think they're coming back. Let me go in the other room. And I absolutely loved. When I say I absolutely loved this book. It was a children's book. But what I liked about it was, I remember saying that, I want to say the word is karibu, but I can't really remember because I could not be the word. And I remember that the word was used, you would say, let's just say it's karibu. I could be totally wrong. My Swahili people help me out. So you would enter a room and you would say karibu or door, and that meant you just walked, and then you walked in. You would never deny. You would never be like, "What you come walking up at my door? Did I hear you knock? You ain't knock on my door. You ain't no." It just totally wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's here. It's different. You know, you get everything you ask for, y'all. You get everything you ask for. I mean, I asked for a life, and there's no more life than children. The laughter of children, the crying of children, the joy of children, the creativity of children, the playing of children. I asked for sisters. I got how many? Mom, just the two sisters, the brother. I asked for extended community. The brother Quasi and I, we're doing business together. We still talk or see how we're doing. A lot of the brothers that I met at the arts gallery, art center, call and check up on me. I asked for creativity and artistry. I get to dress the way I want, take beautiful pictures, do for show. I mean, But everybody might not see that. And that's what this video is today. I can see that. I can see how this is good. I can see how this is what I asked for. I can see that. But can you see that? Can you see that this is what you asked for? And if you can see it, you change the trajectory, you change it. And so what I would like for you to do is see it with us. You know what I'm saying? Like see it with us. See it in the group. If you've never been a part of it, get that $87 up and make it happen. It's worth it. Perspective is everything. So we're going through a series of exercises. We're going to do all this amazing stuff. It's going to be great, y'all. And just, side note, sidebar, I feel younger. I feel more agile. I feel, I don't know if this situation could be working for me in the States, but it just works here. And I also know enough because I've lived long enough to know that things are going to change again. That the lockdown will be over. The so-called virus. We will talk about this. Remember that time? Remember that time when it was that COVID, whatever? I don't even know what they didn't call it. Remember that virus? Yes, that was jacked up, right? And then there's going to be the end of that. You see what I see? You have to see that. And remember, I always say this to you. You create the reality. And the more you talk about the reality as if the reality is happening right now, the more it will. That's the power. That's my underlining thing for all the live streams I'm going to do for here on Live Free TV. Also, I want to remind you, don't forget that I'm going to have my brother Tijani from Pan African TV. He's a producer. And we're going to have live our Friday night again. So but the timing might be a little changed. So let me find out the exact time that he's going to be available. You know what? I could look now and see. Yes.
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I want to prepare this. Yeah, so I want to buy wrap plantain.
Oh, good. I love that too. So give me some money?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And chocolate to cook this.
Okay.
If you use gas, you can just twist.
Okay, that's no problem. Let's do it. Okay, let me get it for you right now. All right. Hey, baby. I love this.
Right
I love
now, the plantain are very cost. So you have to buy the plantain 10 cents.
Okay, good. So,
and the charcoal 3 cents.
So,
she made it for the two of you. Yeah. So how do we do it? You say that the other time who gave the money to buy
oh,
yeah. So how are you doing it? Like you get some you get, yeah.
I haven't been, but we can work it out.
Okay. Because we are trying to like maybe from next week we have to go to market and buy yeah some things. So maybe next week if we are going maybe I might get something small and then add it up and buy. Because we cannot sit in the tap not like that. When you are saying the social distance, I can't take more than two people. Yeah.
So we'll work it out. Now, wait, give us this. So how much is she making?
I hear that we have to say that. For the year.
Okay, why don't you take this? This right here, she's in. 15? Show us some. I'm excited. I love y'all. Thank you. I just realized that's why I love it. Is this so real? Am I the most real person on YouTube like right now? Like we are getting our food together. So they making some I love to eat. Okay. They're making some black eyed peas, but they don't call it black eyed peas. They call it beans. But there's another name, but I don't know if they always be thinking like we seriously interested in wanting to know the name they call it. But yeah, but the black eyed peas, we are, by the way, that's that. Matter of fact, when they're having beans, if you hear them say we're eating beans, they're eating black eyed peas. That's it. That's why I love it. And they make it so delicious. And we're gonna have black eyed peas and plantains. That's what I'm saying. Like, how could I not? And then I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna make food together and wait till I get my own place. Because when we get my own place, we're gonna make food together. Okay, you, I, all of us, and I'm gonna be a proper Ghanaian woman. I'll be like, girl. Okay, anyway, I get excited. Food, culture, the whole bit. First of all, I want to say patience. I want to thank you so much for letting me just go and take care of business. Good morning, hey Shelly, Mache. So Mache is good morning, Mache. So you can say I have to spell it because it's spelled nothing like it sounds. Like it smells like matcha, but it's got some G up in there, and yeah, it's a whole different thing. But that's another thing. In the intensive, we're gonna be learning some Kiswahili. I mean, not Kiswahili words. We're gonna be learning some tree words, y'all. The whole greetings and the whole bit. We're gonna be learning them. Good morning, Ajuam. Good morning, Audrey. What is your tree name? Let me know. I still got everybody's necklaces, and as soon as this is over, we're gonna send it. Powerful exercise. Thinking back, I see how I am where I am and how I can create new. Yes, it's so wonderful. Thank you, Shelley, for keeping me back on track, because that's like when I was doing that today, I was like, oh wow. Because what I was asking for, and when I say what we were asking for, I want to go a little deeper. I don't mean what we verbally, yes, that too. Oh, I want, and I put out in my affirmation, I was asking, I don't even mean verbally. I mean, like, what was you feeling too? I mean, I do mean verbally, but in addition to that, I was feeling lonely. I remember said a house with no kids ain't no house. Like I remember, like, and I mean, like, what am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying that, like I was feeling that. Or I remember it was like 5 in the evening, 6 in the evening, and I was closing the windows or closing the shades. Or even worse, I would be telling you I ain't go out for 4 days. This is what this isolation thing. Y'all know this is something I know how to do. I ain't go out for 4 days. No, my girl, she come over for a few minutes. Like I was feeling like, wow, there has to be more to life. And the universe said, there is. I'm going to give you a bunch of kids. You're going to have sister friends. You're going to have family. You're going to eat together. You're going to make food. You're going to be able to contribute. It's going to be good. But let me tell you what many of us do. We get what we asked for. You didn't ask for the coronavirus, but you did ask for not to work. When we talked about this before, you asked to stay home and get paid. Okay. This is the thing. When it comes, we have to recognize it. That's the downfall, y'all. We don't recognize that we asked for it, so we actually stay more in what we don't want longer because we don't recognize we asked for it. Let's say it again. We don't recognize we asked for it. So therefore, because we look at it as, I couldn't have asked for this horrible state of affairs. I couldn't have asked for that. So therefore, the universe goes, dang, she's unhappy. Well, she likes that feeling. We give her more of it. And we stay in it longer. But the moment we were like, I did ask for it. And then, this is the real catch. Why did I ask for it? What was I asking when I asked it? What was I feeling and didn't want to feel and wanted to feel instead? Brilliant. Like, not brilliant for me. I'm not so brilliant. But the universe is very brilliant. And the moment that we start controlling and start putting on the universe exactly what we want, but it starts with where we are right now. So how do you fix something you asked for that came and you're like, wait, you did. You know what you want? I'm writing poetry. I'm about to get this play together, right? I wrote a curriculum that I'm so proud of. I'm about to teach an intensive that I'm most proud of. Like, I'm in Ghana. Like, I did this. I did ask for Ghana. Because when I asked for sunshine and a simpler way of life and family and friends, the universe don't say where that's going to be. The universe heard your call. Family, friends, kids, connection, love, fashion, design, looking good. Wearing gowns every day, wearing dresses every day, and it ain't no big deal because like everybody else does too. So it's all good, right? And the universe goes, oh, okay, ding, 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 goes to the little Rolodex. Ghana has that for you. You already, the trip that I created, I didn't just happen to be at Goddess that day and we were happened to be in the car and Brother Quasi happened to call to see if she wanted to get the Ghana on this deal. This wasn't no happen. This wasn't no by accident. I put out the call for years. At least the 1 year that I was in North Carolina, I knew then that this was not what I needed anymore. See how I said that? Because I needed that. What I see, and then you go back again. How did I get to North Carolina? How did I get to that apartment? That was a dream. It was a refuge. I got to be creative. I want you to also do that exercise. Go back and see how the place where you are now, or the place you were. You can go back further. Okay, how did I get to I loved that house. I loved it. I went for it, didn't I? If y'all remember, when I was in Saxapaha, I really wanted color on the wall, but we were not allowed to paint. And then my ex was like, oh, it's no big deal. He just didn't understand why I really wanted the color. He couldn't get it. But then the universe gave me an apartment, which most people say, well, apartments don't let you paint. Did the universe hear my wanting the color so much, even though I never talked about it again, because my ex was almost like, oh, what did it matter? You don't need no color. Like, I like color too, but you don't own your house, so only you're going to get that when you own your house. He didn't even see that was his belief. But mine was, I still want color. The universe like, let me get you an apartment, go against everything he said, and they're going to let you color all day long. Color all day long. How many colors did I get, y'all? I got 3? 1, 2, 3. I was on 1, 2, 3. You know I was on my way to the whole damn house. You already know. I put that out there, didn't I? So now, with this momentous time, with this energy that's rolling for us, what are you putting out? I'm telling y'all, if you have thought about joining my classes, you need to join this one. We're going to hold momentum for 21 days as a group. We're going to do media fast. We're going to cleanse. So when I say detox, I'm talking about the whole world, to the point that you won't even know it's a virus. You won't even know you're on lockdown. You won't even know, because we have the ability to do that. Look where we've been and look where you are. Look how you got here, but look how you got there. You can start seeing like, oh my God, I did want a place with I remember really wanting color. I remember wanting to decorate the way I wanted to decorate. I remember wanting to be in Durham. Durham was good. Durham was great. But when I went to Durham, law of attraction says when you ask, then you ask for more, because you now have you're asking from another vantage point. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Like, I just want y'all to please, y'all come in. And for those, I want to thank some beautiful donation that it actually makes me cry. So, and I want to acknowledge that person. Let me just see if hold on, because this is very important to me to acknowledge that. Okay, no, what was it? Well, JT, I want to thank you, brother, so much for that. Oh, JT, I want to thank you. And okay, my other one was on PayPal. Just hold on. I think it's really important to acknowledge those that are so special. Oh my God, I wish I could find it, but I don't want to keep y'all, but I'm going to find it. And okay, I'm in the wrong one. Maybe I'll find it now. No, okay. Okay, first of all, I want to thank Sherry. Sherry, thank you for the donation. I appreciate so much. And I'm telling you, big or small, it's all good. There was another sister, and I don't want to forget her. It matters to me to say thank you. Sister, you know who you are. Like, you came through, and I wish that I could find you, but for whatever reason, I cannot. And I will shout you out tomorrow. Dang it. Why don't I see anymore? Let me just search. Hold on. It's important. See if I can search for that. I don't know. I don't know where it is, but I know I saw it come in. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I know, a sister, you were very generous, and I'm not sure why I'm not finding you, but okay, here we go. Okay. Hold on one sec. So, Russell, I want to thank you. Russell, I just want to say thank you. So, I just say all that to say, ladies, If you are so feeling moved, this is if you ever wanted to donate. Your girl is in another country, okay, and yeah, if you want to donate, this would be a great time. So I'll be leaving my Cash App, and I'll also leave my PayPal. But I wanted to run that by you, y'all. This is what I mean. I in my mind, like I wanted to, like after a while, y'all, I realized that I was shopping at Target a lot, but I really was going out to Target because that was me getting outside. I didn't have that sense. I didn't have that community. I didn't. That was just where. And the clothes dressing. Well, that's just me. I'm a Leo. I need to dress every day. That was it. But now I don't know. It just feels so normal. Is it perfect? No. But if you sitting in your situation right now and you thinking about all the imperfections, instead of holding that momentum, because you just did this exercise with me about going back and seeing how you got here. So let me give you an example of now. Let's take that forward. We went back. Let's go forward. Saying Kofi, remember, go back and fetch what was lost, but bring it back anew. That egg is the new, right? The going forward. Let's play this game. I never did this, so this is new. What if we, by what I'm saying now, what I'm feeling now, where I am now, so where am I right now? I'm in an environment that's filled with a lot of love, a lot of caring, a lot of thoughtfulness, a lot of togetherness, a lot of family, right? I'm in an environment where I'm able to wear beautiful dresses, meet different and unique people. I'm learning a new language, right? Okay, see this is how you do it. I'm showing you how to do this. Where do you think that's going to take me? Where do you think? Okay, let me think about things that I see. Okay, when I imagine, of course, definitely imagine a good man for sure. But besides that, I see myself really, modeling and like getting paid to do it. Like really, like I do. I see myself buying and selling these wonderful things and really being successful at it. I see myself creating once a lot of children's plays and curriculums. I see myself being part of the traveling abroad. I'm working with Brother Quasi and doing that with y'all. And I see myself living in building compounds for myself and loving the work that ES is doing in Ghana and wanting to do something similar. Maybe I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but I see myself getting that two-bedroom apartment. I'm gonna tell you that one right now. Like I see myself getting that two-bedroom apartment in the fly, and make sure I'm running out of this. I hope we still. That's why we're going down. We're going down. There's no battery. But I see all of that. Let me hurry up before we get cut off because I charge it. Hold on. Let me see if I can. This dang iPhone is so special. Man, you can't really do nothing. That dang iPhone. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Thank you, Shelly. I feel like I know how to create, but to hold it is my biggest challenge. Yes, ma'am. This intense absolute for me. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you. Midasi. Carolyn. Hey, goddess. Good morning, Mache. Edith Mache. Uh, yes, that's it. With the M though, but that's exact. Edith got it. That's how you spelled it. We say Mache, but it's spelled that way. But she got the W, but I think it's the M, right? It's so amazing that it's nothing like it looks, right? That's why learning this language is going to be amazing, right? The black eyed peas. Yes, girl, the black eyed peas. She put the black eyed peas. She said, "Do you like this?" I want to say, "Girl, I'm black in America. Hell yeah, I like some black eyed peas." But I get real excited when I see it because that connected me to home. That connected me to home back to Africa. That black eyed peas. I always heard that we carried the peas with us. That's the seeds of the peas. And now, I mean, I see it. That's it. Like that was it. Like that. Y'all want to talk about we wasn't enslaved? Okay, how them dang black eyed peas? Okay, I'm just saying, why we eat black eyed peas? They eat black eyed peas, and we didn't. Come on, y'all. We're from Ghana, and we're from other parts: Nigeria, Cameroon, Togo. Togo's next door. Ivory Coast, other side. We're about to go to Cote d'Ivoire. Parlez-vous français? We're about to go to Togo. I don't really know what language. I don't know who conquered them, so I just, it might be French too. I'm not sure. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. So, and I hope that you are too. So hold on. I'm gonna see if Kojo can. Y'all be stay right there. This is exciting. y'all. I think we're being charged. So yay. So anyway, I love talking to y'all. You are all a breath of fresh air. Is that Bev? Hey Bev. Y'all need my Che. Yes, but I got Peach so excited. I got girl. Every time they pull that out and they make this, I gotta ask her about the spinach. It's this green. It's called. I saw the name on another video. Mon something, but it's the green spinach stuff. We love it. It's the green spinach. I don't know what the other stuff is mixed in. Maybe some type of yam. So let me tell you like a little difference between me and God. So God is I understand she has a sensitive stomach and as we do being vegans. So like they eat rice a lot because we be geeky, we be gullah geeky, but they eat a lot of rice and she doesn't do the rice because the rice do stop you up after a while. I truly understood, but she don't want the rice. Okay, the rice, the yams, like no. Do you know what we had for the last 2 nights? We had spaghetti because she picked out the goddamn spaghetti and I just sat there and just thought, like, we got to do better because I don't really want spaghetti in Ghana. Do you want spaghetti in Ghana? Like, I didn't even want spaghetti in the DR. Why would I want it in Ghana? But I think that the yams are good for us. I think that the way they prepare the yams in many ways, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice not having yams. So I have to start like really, speaking up and be like, you know what? Like I want the beans, I want the yams, I want the food. I mean, if I ate fish again, this would be all. If I ate fish again, because I don't see any other meat in the house. If I ate fish again, like this would be the easiest goddamn life, and God, it would be the best life ever. But I don't eat it, and I just feel like it just no. I don't think I need to eat it. So okay, but catch me in 2 years, be like, yep, y'all, we have fish stew. I can see it now. Nah, really, I can't. But you never know. But I don't think so because it doesn't start to affect my little throat after a while if I have foods that was soaked in the fish stew. It's not really. I will draw the line there. But I do think that I do my best to have as much of the meal as possible, and then learn how to do it differently. Like the cooking oil. I think they use like regular Crisco Western. We're still eating that. It's like you could try if you want, but you're gonna eat oils that you wouldn't eat at home. You're gonna be eating them if you're eating the plantains, if you're eating the yams in any way. Not some yams, especially if they fry it. I mean, there's things you eating. So when we get our own place, I say learn how to make the meal traditionally, and then change the ingredients. There's a certain kind of I don't know. I just feel like adjustment. You got to kind of go with the flow. So the strictness, especially in somebody else's house, is going to be a little more difficult. You're going to be eating spaghetti every day, and spaghetti ain't that good. I bet for sure them yams is better than that spaghetti. Okay, the fruit, vegetables is so the fruits, and that's what take the class. You're gonna get to see all this. The fruits have been going to the market. The fruits and vegetables are so dope that the dirt is still all in the yams, and the spring onions is all got the ground in sand. Do you understand? That's fresh. Like you don't need to clean my stuff for me. You just pull it out the ground and sell it at the market, and we gonna be good. So I remember my sister Samora, I love you. You saw me. I took all them dope pictures. They were pretty. I was glowing and shining. She was like, Lisa, Marie, I love you for it though, because you care. You was like, stay raw, don't give up. And I'm like, girl, right now, I can't even think about raw. Like, I can't do it right now. I'm not. I mean, I could do it. And I think when I get my own space, I'm gonna have raw days. I think when I get my own space, I'm gonna have one meal a day. Which actually, I only have one meal a day here, and I actually am eating mostly raw. But I don't want to make it a concept here. I want to enjoy the food because just like our thoughts permeate our bodies. And if you think you're gonna eat food that's gonna jack you up, it's gonna jack you up. These people have bowel movements every day. You can eat them yams and you're gonna get used to it because your body's functioning a different way. It's important to eat the foods of the country. That's how you get that immunity that you need. So I think that there's going to be a way to do it naturally, and hopefully I'll be that black girl, that black woman from America that can help us all enjoy our wonderful Ghanaian foods. I know it's possible because the vegan restaurant we go to, our Sasipa in Accra, they make banku, they make the fufu. I didn't have it yet, but I will. They make all the foods naturally. So don't you worry. We're going to learn how to do all this and switch ingredients so we can be healthy. But by all means, being raw in Ghana, when you could just eat healthy in Ghana, because the food is already organic, the food is so fresh, I don't know if it's necessary. Like if I was aging or if I was gain a lot of weight. If I was, I'm already eating the food and I'm losing weight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already. So I want to feel that a little bit. I want to play with that a bit. You know what I'm saying, ladies? Like I don't want you to think that you have to like be a part of the community and be a part of the culture without harming yourself, and you'll be okay. That's my advice, and you'll be okay. The yams delicious. That's right, because Beverly was here, y'all, so she knows the yams were delicious. So this is the home of yam. Like yam is big. Like that's like you can't live without yam, and of course fufu. But you heard my little thing, fofo. Don't make war, not I mean make fufu not war. So yeah, I'm uh I'm just thinking about where I see myself. And I just created that. I said in my own house, I'm gonna make the traditional foods. I'm gonna make it vegan. Didn't I say that? That's what we're gonna be doing for 21 days. And anytime somebody's feeling down, I want in the group, we're gonna let you express what you feel, express the fear, express today was a hard day, and we gonna get you back up again. It's a concentration that the groups have that we just can't have here. Because here's random. It's what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what I'm experiencing. It's just different. The old me, I remember back in the day when I used to, this is some years before I traveled last year, I would still be like isolating myself. I would still not come out with the people. Now I never felt so at home. I never felt like, I doesn't feel like a foreign culture. It's really deep. It don't feel foreign. I mean, when I mean, this is all fair, this is no disrespect, but when I was in the Trinidad, I felt like an American. I didn't feel like I was West Caribbean or West Indian. Like I knew I wasn't, and I felt it. I felt like I was in a different culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just knew when I was in Colombia or the DR, like I knew well, that language would change up some stuff too, but I still knew it was different culture. What is it about Ghana that you come and nobody could tell you nothing? Nobody can tell you nothing. At least, I remember when I was walking through the town and I could hear one of the people say, oh, because I was mache and midasi, I was just trying to work my little words. And I heard a sister say in family, because, they speak English. I mean, some do, some don't speak a lot. And she said, oh, she's a black American. I was glad she put the black in front of it. Because I've been in other places where they straight call me American. As if the black people and white people or Asian people, whatever, Americans all in one place. And I'm not here. Not here. I don't know if it's because of year of return. I don't know if it's because you look just like them. They at least going to put that black before the American. And I don't know what that did something to me. It wasn't just American. You don't feel, the reason why I could say, oh my God, I just want to live here. And because I can see now, some people might say, oh my God, coronavirus, go home. Oh my God, you living in a house like you don't have you don't have no running water. Okay, you do have to fetch. I don't fetch the water, but the water has to be fetched. You gotta. Oh my God, you living in a room with so many people. Like, oh my God, I know you want to go home. I know, and you go no because this is not. This is just the current reality, and this current reality is good. You see what I'm doing? I want you to watch what I'm doing. Because this is not going to last. We already know that it's 2 weeks, might be 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. It ain't going to be forever. The next thing is coming. Y'all know the next thing is coming. You've seen yourself where you were. You know where you are now. That's the faith. But it's not just faith, it's science. You don't want to go spiritual, you don't want to go religious, go scientific. Nothing stays the same. Ever, ever. But don't we forget that in the hardest times, in the roughest times, in the toughest times, don't we forget that? We forget that. I forget it too. No, this is not this too shall pass for real, for real, for real. Oh my God, what a great feeling to remember that. Shortly I would be like, hey y'all, apartment tour. This is what I'm doing. Hey y'all, making some manko, yam, fufu. I don't know how to make a fufu though, because you can't pound the fufu. You know, pound the fufu in the apartment. I'm sure they got fufu already made together. I'm sure they do. You don't even have to probably do it, but here I'm learning how to do it traditionally, and you will learn as well. And you're gonna ground some nuts, and oh, we're gonna have so much fun. And I have so much fun because when I first got here, I actually grounded some. I was grounding something. I was grounding something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was some nuts because they got ground nuts a lot. I think so. With the ground nuts. Anyway, don't worry about it. We're just gonna do all that. So yeah, okay. Like just keep like remember how you got here. Remember where you're going. Remember to think those thoughts here about later. What you see. It's gonna be good. I'm not. I've never not felt like I like everybody else. I can complain in any situation. Like I can complain just like everybody else. But when you see people that are taking you in, not complaining, come on now, come on now. How you gonna complain? All you can do is give thanks. And I want to say, in all fair, the goddess is the same. Goddess is easygoing. She's thankful and grateful. We coming out with our gowns every day. Like I'm just saying, both of us. She's not a complainer either. I will give her that. Very adaptable, very adaptable, very positive. I need y'all to be positive. What I could say to you, y'all might say, that's why I'm giving an example. Y'all might say, well, you in Ghana, it's easy to say. I'm in Ghana in a house with how many people? I'm surrounded by people all day long. I don't even I have my own bed, but it ain't my bed. And like, I can have all the same complaints. We locked down too. Y'all think it's because I'm in a better environment that I could be more happier. No, I know that if I don't, what I'm thinking now is going to take me to places that I don't want to be, spiritually, mentally, and physically. That's why. That I've seen too much, 50 something years, I've seen too much passing. This too shall pass. I see myself, I can go back now and see I was there, I lived there, I was there, I was with him, her, and them, and I was, everything changes. I know that the quickness of it, the recovery, the quickness of things changing, it all depends on us as a community. Come on, Queens. Let's conjure. Let's conjure. And let's do it together. So if you want to help a sister out, your $5 or $10, you want to send or 100, whatever, I would be greatly appreciative, and it would help to go to me getting this apartment that I really need right now. And remember, y'all, what I hear is you're paying for the whole year or for 2 years. So any donations that's going to go to the apartment, you just pay for me to stay somewhere for an entire year. So it ain't like, oh, we got to help her. If we help her with her rent, right, then we got to help next month. No, you don't have to do that. This is the beauty. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the fact that you have to come up with a year or two or some places even 3. I think it's golden. I think it's golden. I think I would really love to have my rent paid up, and at least in my mind, I got a place to live for a year or 2 or even 3. Yes, you got to cover all that money, but in the States, I really lived in places. Then you have to throw down thousands. Some places didn't just ask for first and last. They ask for first, last security, and it'd be 3. Let's say your rent's $3,000. Here, you come up with $3,000. That could be for 3 years. You got to have $3,000, and you still got to pay the rent on the first. Like, it's crazy, right? Like the next. I like it. I know a lot of people don't. I like it. Now, I wish there was more regulations around it, but I like it. I like it. So, yes, yes, this too shall pass. And faster if we do it together, right? Faster if we got our minds right. Faster if we know that we're conjurer women. Much faster. Much faster. Oh my God, it's only 7. Y'all understand? I didn't know it was only 7:30 in a.m. in the States, because it's 11:30 here. Like I feel like I've been up forever. Like we about to have lunch, lunchtime. Oh, I'm so excited about eating. I love eating. I love eating. I was like, go raw. I was like, oh, I'm in Ghana right now. I'm not trying to think about no raw. But I do eat a lot of raw because, and y'all, this is it. Y'all, when they cook their vegetables, they cook it al dente. Their vegetables are crispy. They don't overcook their food. These are some great cooks here. It's a very healthier diet. That's why I said, don't think stateside. Don't think stateside so much when you think about it. So raw is necessary in the States on some levels. It may not be here. But vegan, people are vegan. There's a couple of vegan restaurants. You can definitely do it healthy. Because I think vegan should be about health. Be about the oils we use or not having too many fried foods. A lot of times vegan is not even about health in the States, right? But it's supposed to be. In the States, that's the idea. It is. And I think we lose sight of that. So I'm just like saying to you, I don't think you have to be raw and to be at your top. I think that you're sweating, you're drinking so much water, you're eating less anyway. The food is better. It's so much better. So, yeah. I love y'all. Thank you for allowing me to express myself. If you were moved, please like, share, subscribe, and always, I love comments. I would like to have more. Got questions? Please leave those as well. And if you feel it, in the description box is my Cash App, my PayPal. If you feel like this is inspiring you, some people say it's inspiring, it's getting us through, you know. Yeah, a lot could happen. I think about the village that me and ES got it together. We are talking. I love me some ES, and much love and respect to her. I'm very proud of that woman, that sister. I'm very, very proud of her. And her people donate, and that's helping to make things happen. But it is sure is a place for you. I really want to I've always wanted to do VIP days. I always want to do the intimate evenings. You'll know it. Now you can get to come to Ghana, and you know already that sister got another room. It's beautiful. It's for guests. I'm gonna pay her and and I'm gonna be able to stay there. And she gonna get me in Ghana because I'm not there like a tourist because I'm hanging out with Lisa Marie, who obviously we know I'm not doing the tourist thing. This is as far away from the tourist thing as one can do, isn't it? I mean, truly, we know we're not living the tourist life right now. And I think a lot of you don't. And at the same time, we can still. It's so much to do here, and I'm learning that through watching vlogs from other people that are from the diaspora that's here. Like I said, y'all, stay tuned to Blackberry Beauty Academy. We still didn't get to Cape Coast. We didn't get to One Africa. We didn't get to Kumasi. We didn't get to Timu. We didn't get to We didn't even get to. What about the epic video that me and ES is gonna do together? I'm probably gonna go out to her and maybe stay the night, or she come to Accra. But we didn't even do ES and Lisa Marie in one video, both in Ghana at the same time. Come on now, come on now. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. But work that mind. So y'all work it out now. Come into the group because sometimes people around you they ain't working it out that well. Even here, like they'll put on the TV for a minute because they want to be informed, but they do not run it all day long. TV here, anyway, that's a whole nother. You want the whole nother lifestyle. I was in the other house where Goddess is, and the children. I said, "Oh, y'all got a TV? I didn't even notice." And I said, "Oh, do y'all watch TV?" No. I said, "When you watch TV, only on holidays." You mean like never after school? No, the TV doesn't go on. We just watch it on holidays. That's it. There's no computers. These kids is outside playing every day, just like we used to. Coming to the life, y'all. Coming to the life, English through the live streams. Coming to the life. All right, I love y'all. I can go on forever, but yes, right, right, babe. Wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you? And then so much cheaper. I would love to pay rent for a year. Wouldn't that be lovely? And done. And like I said, isn't it natural, babe? And the thing is, you pay the rent for the 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is, and it's still cheaper than paying a month or two in the States. So in what you would pay in 2 months, even though you got a 1 year lease in the States, you just paid for 2 to 3 years. Listen, most of us, if we lost our job or we are self-employed like me, but we're not making as much money because we're changing a lot, wouldn't you be at least saying to yourself, the first thing you worry about when you lost your job is how I'm going to pay my rent and have a place to live? You got a place to live? You could hustle up the money for the food. You could hustle up the money for the other stuff you need. You got a place to live. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That sounds good. See, the States couldn't do that because you can't afford. Now, the States, you got to come up with $12,000 a month. Some of us got rent higher than that. No, that wouldn't even work out. See the benefits. Live life. Be happy. Yes. Like I said, I could see him be like, oh, I want my own place. Oh, I can't wait. I could do all of that. But the fact is I won't be here forever and I'll be thinking like, oh my God, I wish I enjoyed it more. So that's what I'm doing. I learned that in Ghana. In Ghana, I learned to enjoy yourself right where you are because you're gonna miss it. You're gonna wish that it was there. You're gonna wish you was present. I've never been able to see the blessings the way I could see it now. I was a complainer in the States too. Oh, my life. Oh, I wish it was better. Oh, I'm so not a complainer here. Why? What happened? I don't even know. I'll have to write about it to figure it out. Why am I not complaining? I'm in another country. And I think that if I would be stupid not to understand that I just had a family take me in and my sister. I'm not offering them some money before I leave, I'll tell you that, but they told me, that's not why we asked you to be here, but if you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So what a blessing. Yes, that's right. Yes, says Beverly. Yes. 2 months of my rent would pay for you. Come on, yes, easily. Like I said, guys, this isn't a place. The place that I was going to take next door, that's $104 a month for that studio. 104. So was that $1,200 and some change? So 1,200 and let's say $80. Let's just say that. I pay 1,100 now. I'm just saying, so actually 1 month in that case. You go a little higher like me because it's a 2 bedroom. Now you're in the 300 to 400 a month. It's a little pricey. Let's do the math right now. So let's say I'm paying $400 a month, which is I don't want to pay more than that in the neighborhood. That's okay. That's a lot for Ghanaians, but 400 times 12. See, now this is where it gets pricey. This is the hard part. 400. What would that be? Times 12 months. If I'm correct, that's $4,800. Now that's a pretty penny. Am I doing that right? Yeah, I am doing that right. 400, because that's a lot. Well, let's go back. Let's go to 104 times 24 months, because that one was for. So the dollar amount that you would pay in U.S. dollars is it's actually $2,496, but you just paid that for 2 years. Now, my space is way more expensive. Let's say it's 400. I'm trying to get it down to 3 times 12 because it's only a year. That's $4,800. Yes, don't get me wrong. It ain't no joke. $5,000 is $5,000. But we already know that they said if we took out the furniture, I think let's just say it would be 300 times 12. That's 3,600. And that's what I'm going to do because me and the brother worked it out. That I need to get up $3,600. That would be 1 year in that neighborhood. But so in 3 months, what I paid 3 months, I'm paying, that's exactly right, 3 months in the States, I'm getting a whole year for what I'm paying. A whole year, I'm only getting 3 months in the States. That's incredible. That's 3 months. There's 12, 8, 9, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 9 months, basically, kind of free. So it's a great, wonderful thing. And what most people do with the 2 bedroom, they would split that 4,800, or they would split that 3,600, and that's what we were gonna do. Let's say we split the 4,800 divided by 2. That's only 2,400 a month, but that's what guys almost is paying now for her studio. Or you can split it if you take out the furniture. Now you're splitting even more. Now you're paying 1,000 something. That's great as well. It's so all good. So obviously I don't have $4,800 at this point in my life, but I'm not gonna get the furniture. I'm gonna take the furniture out. So let's say 3,000. Let's say 3,500. I don't quite have that yet either, but I can get that, and with your help, I will get that even sooner. So I'm just loving it. But if I had to do first, last, and security, I would be paying $3,300 for first, last, and security just to move in. That would give me a year here. That would give me whatever, not much, 3. Just however you slice it. That's right. Yes, two. So 2 months of yours. Yes. Oh, thank you. My room will be paid. Yes, that's exactly right there. And hello, Lisa. Hey, loving that. Oh, this dress, y'all. This dress is my favorite. I am the Kente girl. I am the Kente girl. I love Kente. I love Kente. I'm Ashanti. I'm Ashanti. Ajua. I love my name too. Ajua. Ajua. I love her. I love Ajua. That's who I am. I've become Ajua. But I'm Lisa Marie still. So yeah. Anyway, that was fun. We went through some stuff. We talked about some things, and I will see y'all in the next video. But again, please like, share, subscribe, comment. You can do that. It's free. And if you want to make a donation, feel free to. Love you, ladies. I'll see you in the next video. Yappity, yappity, yappity. I had a lot of fun with you, and we are getting through. Join the next intensive. It's normally 147. I do an early bird special of 97, but because of the virus and everything else, it's $87. Come through and have a good time. Love you, queens. See y'all in the next video. Peace and blessings. May I see.